Hey everyone, this is TyrellDude13 with a new, actually good video. This time I wanted to do something a little bit more professional, as I'm currently recording over my laptop's microphone and I'm reading from a script. While this isn't the most professional setup for this type of video, it's still a lot better than just porting an iPhone 7 at a computer screen without a script, running on a level in a $5 game that I don't like. So anyways, with that said, I'm wanting to redo my first 4 episodes of my Bug to GD Levels series, this time with actual care put into them. Now the content that I will be discussing in this video will be relatively the same as what I have been talking about through that whole series, but with much more appealing presentation. Oh, and before we get started, I'd like to inform any newcomers to the channel that this series is about the rated levels that are impossible to beat because of an update to the game. Alright, let's start with Clutter Factory. In the first episode of Bug to GD Levels, I looked at the level Clutter Factory by no one apparently. Whatever, that just means that they have a deleted account, so therefore, the creator themselves is irrelevant to the game now. But in all seriousness, let's talk about the level. The bug is at 35%, which is caused by the increased hitboxes of these thin blocks that you see are killing my icon over and over again. As I said during the first time of talking about this level, this is caused by the 2.1 update. In fact, almost all the bugs in all the levels that I'll be talking about are caused by the 2.1 update. Emphasis on most. Now the thing is that you can get to 36%, but there's a wall blocking your path, so you can't get past the bug that way. Although I did manage to actually get past 35% once in practice mode, it got to 37%, but I have no idea how I did it. I was just mashing buttons and I got through it, but it can't seem to replicate it. Well, that's it for this level. Let's move on to Swiftness. In the second episode of Bug GD Levels, I looked at the level Swiftness by its Riku. This is caused by the disappearance of the orb masking technique in the 2.1 update, which is what causes you to always die at 39%. What orb masking used to be was that if 2 orbs were placed on top of each other, you could choose which one you could hit if you pressed the button at a specific part of the orb. For example, you could hit the blue orb if you hit the outside of the orbs, and the yellow orb if you hit the inside. However, since in 2.1 the blue orb now completely overrides the yellow orb, you can't do that anymore, causing you to always hit the blue orb and plummet to your death. It really sucks that you can't do orb masking anymore, and I'd really like Rob Top to bring it back. Well, anyways, let's go to Auto Dragon. In the third episode of Bug to GD Levels, I looked at the level Auto Dragon by no one. Maybe this is the same person who published Clutter Factory. Well, anyways, this bug is caused by something that actually happens earlier on in the level. As you can see, at 2%, I turned mini, which is what causes me to not be able to get launched high enough by the jump pad at 5%, leading to my death at 6%. You see, you're not actually supposed to turn mini. The hitbox for the mini portal was increased in 2.1, surprise surprise, causing you to enter it. Now, this would be the part where I would move on to the next level, but interestingly, this level has been impossible for much longer than the other ones. Apparently, before 2.1, the level had an 8% bug, and probably still does to this day. This might make this the longest lasting and possible buggy level of the game, but I'm not sure. I haven't gone through every old level of the game yet. Alright, we're almost done. Let's finish off with the Rise of the Machines. In the fourth and final episode of Bug to GD Levels, I looked at the level Rise of the Machines by Picha. This is caused by a similar problem like Clutter Factory has, where the hitboxes for the block used on top has been increased slightly, causing you to die at 20%. Now you might try to avoid the block on top by jumping a bit early or a bit late, but the saw blade on the ground is large enough so that you can't avoid any obstacles at that specific point. Well, that's pretty much it. Those are all the levels that I have covered in the first 4 episodes of my Bug to GD Levels series. Every other entry in the series from now on will be covered in a similar format, unless something tragic happens to my computer, whatever it may be. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.